Hi, how are you doing? I'm Dan Halstead, I work for Sidekick Games, and this is our 2025 release, Hutan, Life in the Rainforest, designed by Asger Harding-Grenrud and Daniel Skoll-Peterson. You may know them as the designers of Heat, Pedal to the Metal, and also the two other folks that run the game company with me. Hutan is a game for 1 to 4 players, ages 8 plus, and plays in roughly 30 to 45 minutes. Similar to our previous game, Aqua, this is a very kind of abstract, puzzly game set in the ecosystems of the rainforest instead of underwater. Each player is going to have their own 2x2 board, we call it a rainforest patch, that you're going to be building and exploring to score points. Most points at the end of the game wins. So a game of Hutan is quickly played over 9 rounds, with each player drafting from a set market, 2 cards per round, and then taking things and placing into the board to grow their rainforest. And again, similar to Aqua, you're growing up. So the puzzle is multi-tiered and multi-layered, which makes it intriguing. But unlike Aqua, you're confined to your 2x2 board. So the puzzle becomes more constrained as the game grows, and the challenges and the decision space becomes greater in some respects. So just run you through a quick turn. As I mentioned, you're going to have a market of cards. The market is equal to the number of players, -1. The last card is replaced by the pangolin token, which again, if you're familiar with Aqua, is the first player marker. We love to put a big, nice piece of animal art on a circular token. Very simply, on your turn, you're going to draft a card. When you take the card, you're going to collect the flowers from the pool of common flowers that are shown on that card. With those flowers, you're going to place them into your rainforest. You must be able to legally place all the flowers you choose, otherwise you're unable to take that card. At the start of the game, you're able to place these flowers in any way you see fit, but from the next turn onwards, you must place either adjacent to or on top of existing flowers in your rainforest board. When you place these flowers, as I mentioned, you're going to place them in a shape. In this case, it would have to be 3, so it can be a line. Think of a polyomino. 3 in a row or an L shape, basically. But the order does not matter. That is up to you. So let's say, for instance, I do this. I placed the blue here, which is adjacent to an existing gray flower. Then I'm going to place this gray on top of another gray, which is a legal move. And the same for this red. Why do I want to do that? As I mentioned, you're growing up. So when you place a second flower of the same color on top of an existing flower, that flower is going to sprout into a tree. As you can see, we have a number of beautiful illustrated trees within the game in 4 different shapes. The shape and size does not matter. Pick which one you choose. And then you're going to simply replace that second flower with a tree. Trees are 2 things. They are worth 2 points at the end of the game, but they're also going to help you attract animals to live into your habitat in the rainforest. So let's skip ahead really quickly just to set this up, show you this. So what's going to happen here is when you have a completed area, and a completed area in this game is a region. As you can see, each board is made up of various regions as shown and depicted by the borders as well as the icon. A completed region is a region that is filled with the same color flower. When you have completed a region with trees, and you go to put the last tree in that region, similar to the flowers, instead of placing that last tree, you're going to attract the animal of the matching color to live in the forest. This animal is going to be worth points equal to the value of its animal scoring as shown for that region. The animals also are going to do another thing, which is called the fertilizer bonus, which is going to give you an extra flower action in each orthogonally adjacent space. So let's say I just want to do this and this. It's optional, so you don't have to do this, but it's a way that you can regain some flowery economy and expand your board in a much simpler kind of combo-like way. That is kind of the basics of Hutan. The game is played over 9 rounds. At the end of the game, what you're going to do is you're going to count up all your completed regions, as shown here. And a completed region, again, whoops, rhino down, is same color flowers, so this would be 4 points. Then you're going to count up your number of trees, which are 2 points each. And then you're going to score your animals. That is the base game scoring. In the core game, you're going to score negative points if you have not completed a region, either with the same color flower or you have started and not finished it completely. So So that's for, again, a little more of the gamery brain burner, sorry. That's that. And then also, similar to Aqua and our other games, we also have an advanced mode. So a number of cards, you put 5 of these out at the start of the game randomly or based on one of the scenarios we provide in the rulebook. And you just have way more scoring options. So completed red areas, so red flowers. Trees on red flowers. You have all kinds of things. So animals in shape size 4 or more. All kinds of things to just really add an extra layer of depth to the game. And as mentioned before, it does play solo. It plays very well solo. And it will be coming to Board Game Arena in June 18th actually. So stay tuned. It's a very smooth playing experience. But like Aqua and our other games, we've put a full scenario setting for the single mode or for multiplayer where you can just check off achievements as you go. And also some more challenges that you can have here. A little bit of information about each of the animals in the game and the trees, what they're inspired by, and then again, the 24 ecosystem cards that are in there. And that's Hutan, Life in the Forest.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.